All right, everybody, welcome back. So today I am doing a review on something I just recently found out about. I'm not used to. Okay, let's just put this out of the way here. I know how to use a butterfly knife pretty well. Um, Now I don't do too many flashy tricks. I know of a few, but I don't like dropping my butterfly knife. But I know how to do it pretty well. So let's get into it, everybody. Let's talk blades because that's what we're into today. It's not really a blade. This is Squid Industries, and somebody actually introduced this to me just recently. I was talking to a buddy of mine, and his little brother was in the car with him, and he ended up. He was flipping around what looked like to me a piece of plastic, and he was flipping it around, and it was kind of mimicking a butterfly knife. So that's what caught my eye, and I knew right off the bat, I had to ask him. I was like, "Dude, did you make that? Like, where did that come from? What is that?" It kind of just boiled down to, "Oh, this is what it is." So the company name is called Squid Industries, and this is the Squiddy C. Squiddy. Sorry, I had to do it. Um, Now, if you know what a squiddy is, it's basically a practice butterfly knife that isn't really a knife. It's just for fun. Now, just to let you know, I do have practice butterfly knives. I actually have a couple. I had 3 or 4 at one time, but a few of them broke because they were just made of really, really bad alloy metal that just kind of wore over time and just snapped, or the screws fall out, and just very terrible quality. They upped the ante on it, and I have a practice one. I don't have it. Well, you know what? Let me get it. I'm gonna get it. I know exactly where it's at. Uno momento. I'm gonna get it right now to show it to you guys. All right, so this is my practice one that I had before, and I still mess with it. It's just a little bit heavy, and after a while, you do get a little bit of fatigue when you're swinging this around. So let's just put the Squid Industries off to the side for a second so I can show you guys this one. Looks like a real butterfly knife. That's because it has real hardware, like it is a real butterfly knife. But instead, you squeeze those two together and this thing pops open like that. You don't have an actual blade, it's just a false blade, but it's supposed to mimic an actual butterfly knife. Now I could flip it around and show you guys all like the stuff that I know, but I'm gonna save that to where I have more hand room to do it. I mean, I could. You probably saw the shadow there. I'm actually pretty decent at flipping this around, but at the same time I'm gonna be hitting stuff, so you're not gonna really see too well. But with that being said, this is my practice one, and it's heavy. And after a while, when it's hitting your knuckles and when you're flipping, you can get really tired of doing this after a while because of how realistic this is. So this is mine. I got this off of Amazon. I think it was like under $20. It was like 15 or 18, something like that. And that was because I couldn't find my other practice one. It actually, I think it broke, or I gave it to somebody and they told me it broke. I don't know. I don't remember. Back to Squiddy Industries. So I've watched a few videos on it, and I instantly wanted one. I was like, look, it's not going to cost as much as a real knife by any means, by any stretch of the nature. I mean, these could get really expensive, but I went ahead and got what I could. And I went to Blade HQ, and sure as hell, they had the Squiddy that they were all sold out except for this model. So let's pop this bad boy out and show you guys what I'm talking about here. And here it is. Yes, it's PVC. It's plastic. Yeah, I know. It's clear. What the heck is that, bro? Squiddy. It's my Squiddy C. The Squiddy that I wanted it's all white, and when you open it, it has 2 eyes and a mouth. A little Squiddy. This one's the only one they had in stock, and of course, knowing me, I wanted one, so I said, why not? What is it going to hurt? It's going to be a practice one anyways. So I went ahead and ended up getting this one. So here it is, Squid Industries, clear plastic, but the things that you see, these black things that you see, are actually little weights to mimic you know, to mimic this, because obviously this is plastic. You want it to operate like an actual butterfly knife without it actually being a butterfly knife. So it has, I think those are bronze bushings in there to make it nice and smooth. You can adjust the tension on there. I think those are torques, I believe. And it operates like one. It doesn't have a closure like one, though. As you can tell, it stops. So I guess it's supposed to aid in the making sure that it's not going to ruin it too much, but, you know, it doesn't have the same locking closure like this one has. Okay, so it doesn't have that, and I guess it really doesn't need it, especially if you're going to be swinging it around. This is meant for that. So it's supposed to mimic a real butterfly knife. And I do have a few. Obviously, I do not carry them. They're more like relics. The things that I know I shouldn't be carrying, I don't. But it's good to have one in your collection. It's just, if you're a knife collector, you're going to have all kinds of goodies and all kinds of things that have been gifted to you from people, and little warnings like, hey, yo, don't be carrying that. Just keep it, you know, as a relic. And that's what I've been doing. So having a real one and having a fake one, I guess, is better to carry around something like this, because, you know, it's just easier to replace, and you're not going to be too heartbroken if something happens to it. Now this on the Blade HQ website goes for, I think it's like 50 something bucks, but this was the only one that was available. Literally, I went under Squid Industries, and I just typed in Squiddy knife or Squiddy balasong, and all of it sold out, except for this. This was the only model they had that was available. And this is the practice butterfly. And that's what I saw. When I first saw it, I thought, what the heck is that? And it was all white. And the dude looked at me and he goes, oh, it's my squid. And I was like, what the frick? You mean a balasong, right? And he goes, no, it's my squid. And he showed it to me, and obviously it said Squid Industries on there. And I paid close attention. I was like, oh, okay, I'll look that up and see what I can find. And sure enough, there are these people that are called flippers. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But there are these guys that are professional flippers, and they literally do this as a profession. They go to competitions, and they do like wicked tricks with these. And I thought I was the only goofball swinging around a piece of metal. I thought I was the only guy that did this, just flipping it. And I'm not saying that I'm really good. I'm not saying I'm a pro. There are people out there that know how to do tricks with butterfly knives that I never even seen. And of course, there are some people out there that are old school. They just open up their butterfly knife just like a regular knife, you know, and they use it, and then they close it and they put it away. I've seen older people that do that. My grandfather might have been one, but because I know he had a butterfly knife. He didn't swing his around like that. At least I didn't know. I don't think he did. But these are really, really cool. They're simple to the point. Yeah, they're not exactly cheap, but they're way, way cheaper than an actual knife. So if you're a fan of flipping around stuff like this, then this would be a good investment. It's a good stress reliever, at least to me anyways. When I got this, I've literally been flipping it nonstop. And you know what? I find peace in that, knowing that this is not a real blade. I can't hurt myself with it. And it's just super fun. And it's not going to scare anybody. It's not going to scare anybody because this is not a knife. So people see this, they'll look at it twice only because they'll wonder what it is, but they won't look at it twice because they see it's a weapon. So that is a huge plus in my book. So this is something to just throw in your back pocket, you know, take it with you to places where if you have a fidget spinner, you know, if you guys remember what those were, if you guys had that, then you guys could definitely do this with this anyways. And it's plastic, it's PVC, so it's really, really, it's durable. Now, when I got this, yes, it was in this little bag right here that you see, but it also had like a paper sticker on here to protect this from getting scratched because it's clear. So I thought that was a nice little touch that they did. Squid Industries, there's that. And of course, you guys saw the box. It's really, really nice packaging. I like the lettering on there. It's nice and silver. It's reflecting light. That burgundy look to it. Squiddy C. And then you got that information right there that I've already shown. And then, of course, it comes with this stuff. So I love when, oh, and it's got like this kind of like a Spyderco type padding in there. So it's got like that, you know, soft material. And then Squid Industries right there. Shows a dude flipping. Now, I want one of those, but, you know, trying to get one, I guess, is going to be a little bit of a difficult feat to achieve. You get a free sticker. Now, that's really cool. I'm actually going to throw this where my other knife stickers are on my locker. I think that's really cool. At least I think it's a sticker. I'm pretty sure it is. I can see, like, the little ridges on there, so that's really cool. Squid Industries, I love that. I love, love, love that. So here it is. Here's the little card thing. Squid Trainer. Made in USA. So all this stuff is made in USA stuff type things. And then, of course, maintenance tips. So you know what to do, when to do, what you got to do. Returns and all this other warranty information. So that's really cool. So that's a keeper. So I think that's actually a really, really... It's my first Squiddy. So I'm actually very excited to annoy the heck out of people. Because when this clicks, it clicks loud. So I'm actually, like I said, I'm pretty decent with it. I'm doing it off camera. I want to set up to where I can actually do this stuff for you guys, but it's nothing way too flashy. But I know how to flip, man. So let's see. Let me see if I can at least pull out a little bit so that way you guys can see. Oh, see, I'm trying not to hit anything. Let's move this out of the way. Maybe you guys can... Damn, I hit my tripod. Trying to get it to where... I know it's kind of off camera, but... This is so easy to use. It's super light. Oh, man. It's so weird. I'm trying to keep it all in frame so you guys can see it. Oh, gosh. I keep hitting the tripod. I'm losing the momentum on this thing because I'm trying to keep it in frame. There's the blade open. I keep hitting my tripod. There's the blade closed. Now, I know you guys can't really see it because it's clear. Now, I would like to get the one that I originally wanted. Is the white squid. When it becomes available, then I'll be able to do more of this for you guys. You guys can really, truly see how I swing it, and how it operates, and how decent I am with it. I'm not going to say that I'm that good with it. I know how to do a couple of other flashy moves, but trying to keep it in frame of the camera is really difficult. I kept losing my momentum because I was trying to keep it in frame, so it's really difficult. But if I did it with my nunchucks, I can probably do it with this. I'm just as decent with these. I'm pretty good. These are probably a little bit better because you got a little bit more weight behind them, but this will get your hand, your wrist, and your fingers and knuckles all tired because this is slamming against your fingers at all times. So now I'll just show a little bit of a... It's a lot quieter. I'll try and slow it down so you guys can see what I'm doing. Keep hitting my tripod. Blade open. Closed. Yeah, it's so hard to keep it in frame. But like I know other tricks where you can hold this down and flip open the blade, and then like, you know, the handle flips open and boom, and then you lock it closed and you're in like the reverse grip, and you flip it closed so you pop it open and then it flips back open and bam, you get it closed. And yeah, I can do all that stuff. Now, when you watch these guys really flip, they're far 50, 60 times better than I am. But I'd love to learn some new tricks with this. So this is a lot more comfortable for the hand. I don't feel so much fatigue because the knuckles that get hit is this knuckle here, and a little bit of the thumb area right here. And it just, I'm sorry if my hands look a little grubby. I was cleaning up a knife earlier, so I have a little bit of knife oil in the fingertips and such. But yeah, this is less trouble when it hits your finger. It's not, it doesn't hurt as much because this is plastic, so you can bounce back. So when you're flipping, it's not hurting as much as a real balasong or even these, because this is actual G10 on these handle scales. So if I really wanted to, I could remove this and put an actual blade on there, but why would I? I'm not going to do that. That's just a waste. This is a trainer. It's meant to be a trainer, and it's going to stay as a trainer, but this is good quality even for a trainer. It feels like a real balasong. This, no. You can do a lot more flashier moves with it. You can have a lot more fun with it without any hand fatigue or pain. So I like that. And this just goes, your endurance is a lot higher with this than it is with this. So Squid Industries, Squiddy. My Squiddy, I love it. This is great. I actually, it put a smile on my face today when I got it. I didn't expect to get it today, so it was a little bit of a surprise. But this isn't the last that Squid Industry is going to see from me. I'm going to buy a couple of other things from them later on down the road. Maybe not right now, because I'm still kind of working in this little guy right here. So, yeah, man. Anyways, go check it out. It's going on Blade HQ. Hopefully there's still some in stock. But mostly because I guess it's such a popular brand, this Squid Industries. A lot of their stuff seems to be sold out, so I just got whatever I was able to get, so I'm happy with that anyways. So anyways, if you go ahead and slash that like button, stab that subscribe. Oh man, I'm actually very, very excited about this. I'm going to be messing with this for a little while, even off camera, in just a few minutes, so I'm going to be really, really busy with that. Everybody, please be kind, be safe, and carry responsibly. I will see you guys in the next video.